Welcome to the Rants podcast with your host, Antonio Augusto. We talk about comics, toys, life, whatever. Sit back and enjoy the ride. Peace. One more time. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are. I hope you're safe. I hope you're sound. Hope you're drinking your water. Hope you're staying healthy. Hope you're reading a comic book. Hope you're reading a toy. Playing with a toy. This is Antonio with Life Rants Pod. Back to do another one. And if you're hearing the jingle in the background, my chihuahua needs to be cuddled as I'm recording. So, hope everybody had a good Easter. As I'm recording, sad news. I think the Pope passed away yesterday. Yesterday. It's kind of sad. If you're a follower of the Pope, I don't really have much ties to the man, but it's anybody sad. It's always sad when someone that's beloved passes away. But yeah, man. Welcome to the new world. It's been 2 weeks since I recorded. Well, little less than that, but last time you heard my voice was talking about some comics with Aaron, and now we're back to both. We're back to business. Uh, learning a new sleep pattern. It's always fun. Learning a new sleep pattern, and baby on the way. I got to see her head, man. I got to see the baby's head finally. As of now, the baby is happy and healthy, as far as we know. Won't really know till she pops, and just kind of looking forward to that. I can't wait. I cannot wait to see my child. And as I said, and I'll say it every time. As soon as the baby comes, I'm taking a 2 month break, just to get a sleep pattern, just to get my head right. All right. So today's things, a couple things I saw, some racial and some really not racial, but some political and some really stupid things. I'll do the stupid thing first because this makes no sense. Okay. So the title of the episode is "I really hate bullies. I can't stand them." Growing up in New York, I was never like my cousin always got into a fight or something, and I had to defend him because he's smaller than me. Or if you don't know, I sometimes you can hear it in my voice. Sometimes I speak slow because I have like a learning disability. I can speak certain words, or I mess them up, or I get like tongue tied and twisted. So I have a learning disability. I don't like when people pick on people with learning disability. That's a no for me. But this is completely different. I'm just saying that just opening up me more that I have a learning disability. So that said, this is stupid. So a while back, when I was in Salt Lake, I was watching two toy tubers go at it. Right now, normally I wouldn't really care about this at all, but I just feel like at a time where, listen, I play with action figures too. I love playing action. At a time where men really need to like step up and be protectors with all the horrible shit that's going on, it's like this is the worst time to act like a bunch of girls. And if you're a woman and you're listening, this is not to be disrespectful. It's so incredibly dumb. But the story, so a little backstory. So while I was in Salt Lake, uh, is two toy tubers, two YouTube people, two YouTube tubers beefing about he said, she said. I'm a firm believer that if you say something to me once or twice sideways, and if I see you in the street, I'm likely to punch you in the mouth. Now, That said, we can't advocate violence, but I'm very old school. I think the reason why people run at the mouth so much is because no one gets humbled. Sometimes people need a little humbling to learn a little respect. And I'm a firm believer of that. Like, if you're going to just run your mouth and not expect repercussions, then, the person or persons are going to keep doing it. So, that said, uh, so they're running at the mouth, and it's he said, she said, timelines and whatever. I tuned it out. But then Saturday, the same person still running his mouth after like maybe a year or two, and this is and I go, you know, despite everybody, look, at this point, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, right? But if you're shaming a person for having an opinion, it's dumb. Now, the said opinion is about an expensive action figure that really shouldn't be expensive. At this point, life is short. If you're gonna buy a $60 Marvel Legend, it's your money. It's how you choose to spend the money and what you choose to do with it. I mean, I'm on the fence of spending a $60 action. Is it worth it? No, but I mean, it's a beloved character. But I digress. So people have opinions about action figures and companies on YouTube. That's great. I mean, I have opinion too. I'm generally an easygoing guy, and you put something in my hand, and it could be modified or whatnot. I genuinely like it. I mean, that's where I am now. Like, I put capes on my toys and stuff, and it makes the toy when I do toy photography a lot better. And I'm enjoying myself. I feel like sometimes we take away people's joy, and we take away, you know, listen, if you work hard, or in my case, my wife works hard, and she gives me a couple dollars to buy said action figure. Who the fuck are you to tell me what I can and can't buy? Now, I always hear the argument of, oh, we don't tell you what to buy, and we don't tell. Yeah, but, the opinions say you kind of do. You kind of do. And the fact that you keep saying that is a firm believer you're doing the exact opposite. But I digress. Not my point. The point here I'm trying to make why I hate bullies is you're making a joke about said person. And now, from my understanding, person really isn't saying nothing to anyone. So if he's not really saying that, why are you making the joke? You know what I mean? Like you're becoming the thing that you're fighting against. Now, I know I'm saying this and this makes absolutely no sense to anyone, but I know someone will hear it. Someone will hear it. And listen, I'm not saying names because I don't want to give people any kind of sauce or any kind of credit because to be quite honest, it's cornball shit. It's cornball shit. I mean, to me, the optics look like I see a bunch of white dudes shitting on a black person, and it ain't cool at all. It's not cool. It's cornball shit. But and it's like, oh, and I hear the same thing from other people. Oh, this person created this, and this person created that. Okay, if it cost you nothing, let it pay you no mind. If it doesn't bother you, just let it roll off your back. Guy, and listen, I'm not defending dude by any means, but it's just the optics of it. It just looks bad. Like, I see a bunch of white dudes teaming up on a black dude, and it ain't cool. Now, we can disagree, but this ain't the time for people to be beefing about toy action figure opinions. This ain't the fucking time. It's cornball shit. I'm feeling a little. spicy today, but it's the truth. It's cornball. It's whack. So, and there's like, there's another toy YouTuber, and this is white mediocrity at its best. Oh, I said a joke 2 weeks ago, and he could have left it there. Okay, couple things. You said a joke 2 weeks ago, which is fine. You're allowed to say whatever you want. But how the fuck you think you're not gonna expect some type of fucking response? Like, you've been people been shitting on this guy for years. Now whether he's right or wrong is inconsequential. But I just see another white dude shitting on another black dude. And it ain't good. Now, whether you agree with his opinion, that's, whatever. But then to go back and say, hey, I made a joke and now I'm not allowed to make a joke. No, because you don't fucking know me, dude. Listen, I have friends that I can make jokes with, and we could shit on each other for hours. And my wife has seen it, and we have, and my wife be laughing the entire time. But the difference is, I know said dude. I like perfect, like Corey, with Corey and Jamal. We could shit on each other all day. My cousin and my best friend, we could shit on each other all day. But we've known each other. It turns into hi, how you doing? Fuck you, stupid. And then it's like fuck your motherfucker. It'd be a whole thing. We could do that. But for some random dude that just gonna try to shit on another dude, I'm sorry. If I see you, I'm liable to punch you in the mouth. Like these days where you think it's okay to run your mouth on the internet, it ain't good. Damn, I did a whole 12 minutes on this. I just ugh. Now I'm kind of sick of it, man. And then like listen, people have opinions, and that's fine. Listen, you know what you're doing, and whether you agree with it or not, you're taking money out of people's pockets. So we can't speak positively about a figure, or we can't have an opinion whether it's right or wrong. But to do so, you're gonna whatever. I find it to be fucked up, and this is why I stay in my lane, man. But I'm kind of like I had to like Saturday the said podcast was on and I turned it off. I had to. It's just like you're gonna spend the whole 2.5 hours just shitting on dude. I mean, I know that wasn't the case, but it's like the same dude that ran his mouth about same dude last year, and then another dude from wherever the fuck he's from to shit on dude, and you think it's cute and it ain't. You could say the same joke so much before it's like, now it ain't a joke no more. It's fucking insulting. But I digress. That's my rant on YouTube, toy YouTube today, because it's just fucking cornball shit. It's so it's George Carlin had this term, and it definitely applies here. It's the pussification of men. Okay, I read comic books. I do toy photography. That doesn't make me any less a man than anybody else. I'll even open up. I'm a house husband. I take care of my wife. I take care of the house. I work. She works from home, and I'm with her home, and she's taking care of me, and she runs with me with all the decisions and stuff. Doesn't make me any less a man. My wife has power at work, and doesn't bother me none, because at the end of the day, she's still my wife. Doesn't make you any less a man. But that's my 2 cents on that. My backyard. So I live in Dallas, right? And speaking of more crazy shit, I heard the story about these two white dudes jumping this black kid in Frisco. And man, listen, no one wants to lose. their child. No one. No one wants to find out their child got jumped, or no one wants to hear their child passed away from stupid shit he was doing. It's not fun. I think the narrative people are trying to spin is like this young thug killed this innocent white dude, and if the stories I'm hearing is true, they jumped the black kid, and it's like, come on, man. What do you expect to do if two dudes jump you? You're gonna defend yourself. It doesn't make it right. Sorry to say, it doesn't make it right. But what the fuck are you expecting to do? I'm trying to go home to my family. And it's something I told the missus. I said, this is what happens when you baby your children. Like, I had a friend before he passed away. I had a friend that his wife was constantly on his ass about babying his kid. But, if you don't, and listen, I'm not a parent yet, but I realize my mom didn't baby me either. She was very rough with me, very rough. But she had to be because she knows how the world works. Like, you could be a little softer with girls, but with boys, you have to be a little rougher because you don't want them to grow up to be assholes. You don't want them to grow up to be little assholes. So yeah, I just listen. Prayers up for both families. I know no one wanted to lose kids. I know nobody wants to go to jail. It's no matter how this ends, it's fucked up all around, and both families are hurting. But what I don't like is creating a narrative that black people are a bunch of thugs and criminals. That I don't like. That I don't like. It's not cool. And I won't mention like the family names here, but you can actually look it up if you choose to. But it's just fucked up. It's just kind of sad. And don't create shitty narratives. People need to mourn. People need to mourn and cry, and so they can move forward and heal. Easter Sunday was yesterday. People need to heal. This just happened. People need to heal, man. And just like create a narrative, oh, this person is this thug and blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, no, you don't do that. Happy Monday. Happy flipping Monday. Uh, what else? Last thing, and then, well, before I go into my main thing, I noticed something. And this is comic books, and this is kind of gets racial. So, if you're reading a Marvel comic or you're reading a DC comic, there are not a lot of black superheroes. Like, okay, you have on DC, you have the ones I know is Vixen, Green Lantern, Cyborg. If you're a fan of Jackson, Aqualad. Marvel, you have Captain America, Sam, Black Panther, Storm. Uh, who else? Those are the main three I can think of. Miles Morales, Spider Man. But that out of the five that I name out of Marvel, Storm and Miles are the only two with books. And out of DC, no one has a book. I honestly think we need more representation in our comic books. We do. I really think we need more representation. But I find it funny, like there's a Sam book out now, and it leans way into the racial tropes, and I'm like, Marvel, this is the book you put out on Black History Month, where you have Sam picking fucking cotton in the fields in this Captain America outfit, and I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Really? What the fuck are we doing, Marvel? What the actual fuck are we doing? Yeah, I'm cussing today. It just, I and then it didn't turn into an ongoing series, and then they pack it with a bunch of black characters, a bunch of characters I don't know nothing. The Red Hulk's in it. This dude named Josiah Hex is in it. Patriots in it. It's like, what are we doing? I thought it was a Sam book. Now it's Sam and Friends. And I noticed that seemed to be a trend that happens a lot. Like the last Blade movie was a bunch of people that we didn't know. It's a bunch of people that we didn't know, and it's just like, like what are we doing? What are we doing, Marvel? Are we also on the bullshit too? Because I'll stop reading your books real quick. I like Miles, but if this is the road you're gonna take people down, I don't want it. I don't want it. And then a while back there was a Miles, like a Miles multiverse thing where Miles was using Hood as Miles' store, and he was using Hood speak to talk, and it was just this weirdest fucking book. And you guys allowed it to go out. Yo, people are gonna start reading your books. Like for real. They're gonna really start reading your books. But I digress. Alright, last thing. How to explain. Why are we beefing with China? Why? Just why? Just I believe that we should work together, that we should share technologies for the betterment of humankind. And at a time where the world is fucking nuts, we're alienating people that make our stuff. My wife is telling me a story how uh like China makes our medicines, and they talk about not having medicine soon that they make for us. I'm like, do you think it's smart for people in DC to run their mouth at people who make our stuff? Not really. Not really. People who make our toys, our shoes. Oh man, that's been a thing, man. If you've been on TikTok, basically airing out like all your high end brands, they're basically said, "Yo, we make it for $10, and you're making we make this bag for like 10, $20, and we sell it for thousands of dollars." And I'm like, ooh, that's bad. People are losing money left and right, but this is unfortunately the age of fuck around and find out. Yo, this shit needs to stop, man. And then like tariffs on I, as you know, I collect action figures. They tariffs on action figures. Like, oh boy, I'm gonna have to stop this hobby soon. I don't want to. Kind of gives me a little bit of joy, but man, people need to. I, here, I'm gonna end this on a positive note. Authenticity, credibility, and empathy. Three little words to live by: authenticity, credibility, and empathy. I'll say it one more time: authenticity, credibility, and empathy. Start there. And that's not even my saying, that's from Dante Nero, Man School 202. Be authentic, be credible with what you say, and be empathetic to the people around you, whether a man or a woman. Be your best self, be authentic, be credible, speak the truth, be empathetic, be aware of people's feelings. It's simple math, kids. We've reached the fuck around and find out era of life. You have to be careful. We have to choose carefully on who we pick to be our leaders. This guy is a fucking mess. And we're all gonna pay for it. So, something to think about. Listen, I'm Antonio Augusto. This is another episode of Life Rants. Catch you on the next one. Peace.